Bookaholics, it's Isabel and welcome to another video. So today I'm doing my May book haul because I got more books this month because what else am I supposed to do? It's a big one, so let's just get right into it. So the first two were actually April, but I did my book haul too early because I thought, hey, I'm not gonna buy any more books. What do I expect from myself? Like seriously, do I expect myself to have self-control? No. So why did I think I would get my book haul done early? I don't know. But the first one I got was The Wicked Deep by Shia Earnshaw. I don't know how to say her first name. This one I'm really excited for. It was in my most anticipated books in 2018. This one people have been raving about because it just sounds so interesting. I think it follows two people, but I'm not too sure. It follows after a few years after the big witch trials, and during that time 3 witches were killed, and years later they are haunting this town, and every year or every few years, for a brief time each summer, they take a boy, I think. They steal bodies of 3 troubled girls, so it's kind of like doing the same thing over and over again, where they got killed, so they kill 3 people. So yeah, that is what this one's about. I did show you guys in my video where I showed you all my favorite naked books, but this one has stars and moon, and it's just a freaking gorgeous naked book. I just love this one. Next book I got in April is The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. This one has been going around BookTube a lot, and so many people have been raving about it, and I just had to get on this boat and read this one because it sounds really interesting. Like, it sounds weird, which I'm into weird, but it pretty much follows a girl who her mother passed away through suicide, and she is convinced that her mom was reincarnated to this bird. That's all I really know about it. I think she goes to China or something to kind of learn about the past and see her grandparents and stuff like that. I'm really interested to see where this one goes. I know it tackles a lot of mental illness and grieving and stuff like that, so I'm really excited for this book. The next book I got, which I was so freaking happy that I found this one. I was waiting for this one because it's one that is expensive in stores, but I know it comes to Value Village a lot, so I was waiting for it there so I can get it cheap. And that one is Surprise Me by Sophie Kinsella. This is her brand new book. I've been going to Value Village hoping to find this one, and on that day I went, it was there, and I was so freaking excited. This originally is $35 and I got it for $6. So I feel like waiting for it to get to Value Village was definitely worth it. Sorry, the sun kind of went behind the clouds, so I don't know how the lighting is right now. This one, it follows a couple in, I think they're 30s or 40s. I think it's more 40s, maybe 50s, because they've been married for a while. After 10 years together, Sylvie and Dan have a comfortable home, fulfilling jobs, and beautiful twin girls, and they communicate so seamlessly they finish each other's sentences. They have a happy marriage and believe they know everything there is to know about each other, until it's casually mentioned to them that they could be together for another 68 years and panic sets. So that's all I'm gonna say about this one. It sounds really cute. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I know a lot of people in this YA community, they don't really want to read adult because they don't quite connect to it, but I just love learning about that stuff and kind of seeing the adult side of it, so I'm really excited for this one. Next book I got, which should be no surprise because in the last couple book hauls I've always had this author in it. So The Trials of Apollo, The Burning Maze by Rick Riordan. So I'm really excited for this one. I found it at Walmart with their 40% off because you always want to get a sale on your books. That's the reason why you buy them. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying something. I'm not going to talk about this one because it's their book, and I haven't even read the first 2 books because who reads books before getting the whole series? I don't know. Probably sane people, but no one said I'm sane. So I'm gonna just not talk about this one because I don't know what's going on. Next book I got, which I had to get this one because it's such a summer read, but also the nakedness is kind of freaking gorgeous. I showed you guys in my other one too, but this one is my favorite naked book. It's just gorgeous. But this one is Ship It. This one, it pretty much follows a girl who is obsessed with this show and goes to this convention and asks the person a question about how he feels about like the character maybe being gay, and he has a very negative response to that, which really affects the show. So the creators invite her on their little tour thing. That's all I'm gonna say about it because that's pretty much all I know. All I know is that there's some LGBTQ in this one, so that's always exciting, and it's a fandom one. I really love Geekerella, and like all the other fandom ones, oh my god, the phone always rings here. I don't know what else to say. That's what this book's about. Next book I got, which I didn't even hear about this book, but I saw the name of it and I had to look at it, and then it sounded like a summary read that I had to buy it, and it wasn't too expensive. So Now, a Major Motion Picture by Corey McCarthy. This cover is so cute. It is so adorable. It's based in Ireland, and I couldn't say no. Her grandfather wrote the stories, and those stories being made into a movie, and she's invited onto the set. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. And it sounds such a summer read, and it's based in Ireland, and it sounds so adorable that I'm just living for it. So I'm so excited to get into this book when it gets to the summary time and I can really focus on some of the reading I have. So I'm really excited for this one. The next ones I got. Okay, so my friend Danny, she let me know about this place called Westgate Books where you can bring your books in and then you get credit to get more books. So I had to do this because that is such a freaking great idea, where you can take the books that you're not gonna read, you're not going to look at, you want to get off your shelf, and instead of bringing it to the library, which is what I probably would have done, but with this Westgate Books, I can save some money and get some books out of it. And like, I brought the 30 some books I unhauled that last time, and they took most of them. They used to take 3 of my books, and I got over $100 worth of credit. So I had to do this, and it's such a great idea and I love it. So I'm definitely gonna be taking my books there so I can get more books, because that is a sane idea. The first one I found there was Will Grayson by John Green and David Lefton. I have all of John Green's books, so I had to add to my collection of his co-authored one. And this one is LGBTQ one, so I really want to check this one out. I know it has like mixed reviews and I'm not too sure how it's gonna be. And like, I didn't really care for David Lefton's Everyday, but you know, I might really like this one. I didn't have to pay for this, really. I just had credit. It's practically free. So I just decided to check this one out and read it eventually. This one, all I really know about it is that these two people, they both have the same name and they somehow run into each other and they somehow become friends. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I just know that they have the same name. So next one that was there was such a freaking good find. I was so excited. My friend found it. Magnus Chase, The Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan. I had to get this one. Like, I just need 2 of his books, and then I have every single book he has written, besides the ones that are like combining the King Chronicles and Percy Jackson. I don't know if I'm gonna read those ones, but I'm really excited for this one. This one is like a fan favorite, so I'm really excited for this. I'm not gonna read what it's about because I really want to go into Magnus Chase blind. I just know that he's homeless, so that's good. Well, that's not good, but you know what I mean. Next book I found at this Westgate Books is The Elite by Kira Cass. I am wanting to collect the first 3 books in her selection series. I'm not really interested in continuing with like The Crown and whatever the other one is. I know it follows a different character, so I just want the selection, which I have, The Elite, which I now have, and now I just need the one, and then I can read this really trashy series. I'm really excited for that because I know it's pretty much like The Bachelor, and I kind of need that when I just want to have a fun read, you know? The only sad thing is it is a smaller version to my selection books, so they're different sizes, but I'm probably gonna read them and then not hold on to them for very long. So that's the other book I got at the Westgate Books. The last book I got there, which I'm really excited for, is The Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I had to get this one. Really popular series or trilogy. I always call them series. I don't know. I'm really excited for this one. People have been raving about it, so I want to check it out. I know it's like an adult fantasy one. I just know that there's different magical worlds and someone can cross between them. That's all I know. So I'm really excited for that fantasy one. The next 2 books are from my Owl Crate. In that box, we got 2 books. So the first one we got was Catching Stars by Kayla Keenan. So this one is the independent one from the publisher, and I didn't mention this in my Owl Crate video, but when I was reading this, it kind of made me think of Aladdin. I don't know why, that's just what I kind of went to. It might have just been because it mentioned that one of the characters was from the slums or something. Yeah, the slums of Paval. It just really made me think of Aladdin. So I'm really excited for that. I don't know how, I doubt doubt it's gonna be like that, but I'm kind of really excited for that just because of that connection I had with it. If you want to know kind of what it's about, I did read the back on my Owl Crate video, so you can go check that out in my video. Then the other book we got in the Owl Crate was Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. This one I'm really excited for. It is Viking and it is girl power. And all I know is that they are in a war or something. 5 years after her brother died, she sees her brother on the other side of the war, so that's exciting. I'm really interested to see where this one goes. Okay, the next book I got, which I'm really excited for. I don't even know why I didn't know about this book. I don't know why. Noteworthy by Riley Redgate. This is Riley Redgate's second book after 7 Ways You Lie, and I don't know why no one has been talking about this one. I've heard so much about 7 Ways You Lie, but not Noteworthy, which is an a cappella book where a girl who doesn't get the chance to be in one of the girl ones joins the boys and cross-dresses as a boy on their team so she can get into the school that she wants. Like, what more can you want? And it's also LGBTQ because she is bi in this one. She gets a crush on a girl and a boy in this one, so I'm really excited for this one. I don't know why no one has been talking about this book. Like, why? It sounds freaking fantastic. The next book I got was Anger is a Gift by Mark Oshiro. This one I also never heard of, but it's on the same par as The Hate You Give. I really want to check it out, and just listen to this. A beautiful and brutal debut, Adam Silvera. Okay, Adam Silvera is one of my favorite novels, one of my favorite authors. This one is the mixture of like The Hate You Give, and it has LGBTQ in it. I had to get it. Next book I got, which I found at Valley Village, and it was a freaking steal. It was $3, and it's on my TBR, so I had to buy this one. P.S. I Like You by Casey West. I love this cover. It is so freaking cute. It's such a summery book cover, so I'm really excited for that. I think she like writes lyrics on a desk and then someone responds to it, and they start like responding in notes and texts, or I don't know how they start responding, but they start doing that, and it sounds like an adorable little read, and I'm excited for this one. The ones that I got, the Anger is a Gift and Noteworthy, I bought those ones so I can get the $10 bonus card, which you can use with Indigo to get $10 off your next purchase. And so that was my motivation of getting those 2 books, so I can get other books for cheaper, because that always makes sense. They didn't have one of the books I really wanted. They weren't getting it in the store, so I had to order online, and in order to get no shipping, I had to get 2 books. So can't go wrong with that. The first book I got in that was Everything Leads to You by Nina Lacour. So this one is also an LGBTQ who follows a lesbian. I think she's a lesbian, or maybe she's bi. I don't know, but my friend Danny recommended this to me because she absolutely loved this book, and like there's not many books out there that have 2 females falling in love with each other. I haven't read many of those books because there's not many of those published, so I'm really excited to read this one. Then the last one I got, which I'm so excited for because it's such a summery read, I'm so excited, and that one is Always Never Yours by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Brokaw. Apparently these authors, they fell in love in like high school, and they decided to write high school love stories together, so that's kind of fun. This one sounds so adorable. It pretty much follows a girl when she starts dating someone, they fall in love, but not with her. So it sounds really adorable, okay? This one features Romeo and Juliet play. The main character doesn't want to play Julia. She doesn't want to play Juliet, but she gets cast as Juliet. So I'm really excited for this one because it sounds so adorable, and it has Romeo and Juliet in it, and I always love books that have Shakespeare in it. So I'm excited for that. That was 17 new books on my shelf. I can't stop, I swear. I'm really excited for these books. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below all the books you guys got this month. I would love to know. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Check out my other social media accounts, my Facebook, Twitter, Goodreads, and Instagram. I make a video every Monday and Thursday, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!